What would you do rather if you are elected president to ensure that African voices are strongly represented and well heard within the Olympics body?
Look, I think amplifying the voices of Africa is hugely important. And yes, I would agree. There are elements where Africa is underrepresented. Those that do represent Africa do an extremely good job. I know many of them personally. Know the job they do. It's tireless. And it is very accomplished. And you've had some very distinguished members of the International Olympic Committee that have represented Africa in a very, very important and positive way. But can there be more of those voices? Absolutely. And that would be very high on my priority. But I do also say that it's important that the membership of the International Olympic Committee, the members, have a far greater say in how the future of the movement, the future of the Olympic Games looks.
And of course, we talk of climate change, and that's a big issue, not just in Kenya, but across the world, and also in sports, Lord. But I must give credit. Remember, the IOC has made major strides in incorporating sustainability into the Olympic Games. How do you envision further improving the environmental impact of future games? And if there are any specific measures you're going to take to reduce the carbon footprints, Lord?
Well, I'm very pleased you've raised that, because World Athletics, formerly the International Athletics Federation, but World Athletics has been in the lead role for that, for over a decade. And we were the first to really recognize through programs at World Athletics, like Athletics for a Better World, that back in the 2010, 2012, was pioneering many of the approaches that we now consider to be standard around the delivery of sustainable events, looking at the way we travel, making sure that in the early days they were carbon offsets. It's now become very much more sophisticated than that. And actually Kenya has taken a lead role in that. The president of Athletics Kenya, Jackson Tuwei, spends as much time in circles where he is influencing and using sport as a vehicle for influencing the challenges that are posed by climate change. And climate change is a huge issue. And I'm delighted that the Kenyan Athletics Federation has been so front-footed on that. It is a big issue. If you talk to over 70% of our athletes, they will tell you that not only do they want to see some real progress made around climate change, they will also tell you that it has already impacted significantly their ability to train at times of the day that are optimal for them, and of course compete. And look, we are going to almost certainly have to look